currently on the way to the track. Got a little interval session, so we're doing 15 minutes warm up at a conversational pace. Then we've got 6 1 kilometre repeats at about 4:30 to 4:35 per kilometre. Not doing it too quick because I've still got a little bit of a niggle going on in my leg. That is kind of today's session. It's the aim of it being just to kind of get used to running quicker again, because in Manchester I didn't run as quick as I thought I should be running, so it's just kind of getting the body up to speed in that respect. We're here at the track now, first time testing out these new Puma shoes. I got the DV8 Nitro 3s, just the non-elite version, just because they're the second best from my race day shoes. So I figured if I did all my fast running and my training in these, then it would just kind of make it better to transition over to my race day shoes. Right, warm up done. Now it's time to get into the 1 kilometre repeats. So I've done 4 1 kilometre repeats so far, and it's fucking hard work, but it's extremely enjoyable as well. Excuse the hair, it's all fucked up. I've been running at about between a 3:55 and like a 4:15, so I'm absolutely over the moon with that pace. This is literally the first ever track session I've done, so it's as much of kind of a test to see the paces that I'm able to run, as much as just a training session. So at the moment it's fucking great, but I'm gonna get the last 2 laps done now. And that is a wrap on the session. Did 6 1 kilometre repeats at between a 3:55 and about 4:10 per kilometre. Brutal session that was. I've not done intervals like that in a long time, and fucking hell, they are hard work, but that's what's going to get us the gains that we want. It's going to boost our VO2 max and get us used to running quicker, ready for our HYROX in BILBAO in just under 2 weeks. It's always so good to get your heart rate up, because you just feel like so good after these kind of sessions. When you do a zone 2 run, you don't feel good at all. You probably end the run feeling worse than when you started. So yeah, buzzing with that. Just currently out on one of my recovery walks. It's one of the things that I love to do, just to kind of help the legs recover through some active recovery. And also the sun was out, it's not out anymore, it's decided to go in, but this is just a great way of getting the blood pumping, and just getting the legs moving. This week, training wise, I've been incorporating some more high intensity running, so the likes of your intervals, and then some forms of compromised running later on in the week that I'm going to be doing. I'm just trying to manage my load kind of as efficiently and effectively as possible, because I've got a few niggles that I'm juggling here and there, and I'm not trying to irritate it. So yeah, obviously I don't want to get injured. I'm going to BILBAO next week. Now that I've kind of had time to reflect on HYROX Manchester, I know I could have done better, and that's bugging me. So in BILBAO, the plan is to just leave it all out there on the track, just give it my absolute all, and then after BILBAO we're on to our half marathon prep for Lisbon half marathon in March. on a side note as well, just going on walks, getting out in nature is so beneficial for your mental health, or just to get moving in general. You know, if you're stressed or if you're just dealing with something, just get out and move your body, because you will always feel better after. Like, it's so nice just to come on a walk in the woods in nature. It's honestly one of the most underrated things in the world, but it's so incredibly beneficial just for your overall well-being. It's so nice. Just about to go on our 45-minute zone 2 run. Literally just a recovery run this evening, just to get the blood pumping, get the blood flowing, ready for tomorrow's HYROX style compromise running session. Obviously, I don't want to fatigue myself today, so the aim of today is to just kind of prepare myself for tomorrow. That is a wrap on the zone 2 45-minute run. Legs and heart rate were not on the same wavelength this evening. My legs wanted to go quicker, but my heart rate, it was in zone 2 most of the time, but it crept up, you know, into very low zone 3. It was an okay run. It's one of them runs that you just get done. So now we're just gonna have some food and recover for tomorrow's session. And also, I don't know what it is, but my knees, I can feel something in my knees, in both my knees. Now, I don't know whether that's the cold weather, you know, running it in cold weather a lot, because obviously it doesn't warm up your muscles. I don't know if my shoes need replacing. I don't know what the issue is with that. And I want to get it sorted out, because the last thing I need is to, you know, get a problem with my knees. So I'm going to try and figure that out. Currently just on our way to Storm Performance, ready to do our kind of HYROX quality session for the week. Today we've got 4 1-kilometer runs followed by 4 stations. So I think I'm doing a 1-kilometer run, then I'm doing some burpees, 1-kilometer run, sled push, 1-kilometer run, wall balls, and 1-kilometer run, ski erg. So it's kind of getting used to running quick and then quickly transitioning to a station with compromised legs. So it's practicing pretty much every element that you would want to practice for HYROX. It's probably going to be one of my last quality sessions before BILBAO. So yeah, we'll see you at the gym. Session wrapped up at Storm Performance. Fucking hell, humbles you every time, but it felt good. Runs felt difficult, but the burpees, shit, definitely need improving. Same with the skier, but we're getting there. These are the kind of sessions that matter, and you just get the work done. So it's currently a couple of days after I kind of last filmed and picked up the camera. The last couple of days we've just been continuing with our easy zone 2 running. So I've been doing like a 6 or 7k run, which equates to about 45 minutes every day. Just about to go on my last run this week, which will take us to about 51 kilometers total weekly volume. Today it's just a 6k zone 2 run, and then obviously tomorrow on Monday we should kind of start the tapering for BILBAO, which I'm obviously really looking forward to. But we're going to go get this 6k run done, and then we'll kind of summarise the week of training that we've had. And I've just wrapped up my zone 2 run, 6k in the legs. And that is genuinely one of the best runs that I've done in a very long time. Yesterday, I had an absolutely dreadful run. Literally one of the worst runs I've had in a very, very long time. My legs were not having it at all. Just very high cumulative fatigue, I think. And just, I did it in the morning. I hate training in the morning, so that obviously influences it. But fast forward to today, that was a very, very solid run. Average pace for the first 5k was about a 5:40, which is pretty quick for a conversational pace. Sitting in my zone 2, and then kind of we started pushing the pace between kilometre 5 and 6, just because I wanted to see where I was at in terms of what would my heart rate be if I did push a little bit quicker, a little bit faster, and I was running about 4:55 to 5 kilometre pace, and it was sitting in like low 160s to kind of mid 160s, which is low to mid zone 3 for me. So I'm absolutely over the moon with that, because obviously I have my half marathon in Lisbon in March, and my aim is to run a 4:40 per kilometre for the entire half marathon. And I think today is just kind of another sign that the zone 2 base is working, that you just got to stay persistent, stay aggressive with it, and you'll obviously eventually get there. So it's all positive signs, and that all wraps up a very solid week of training as well. So I'm absolutely buzzing with that.